big win for you girls. Your girls today scratched out another hard-fought victory. Let's give us an opening statement.
We were just really excited about this win because I feel like we had a tough loss on Thursday night against Armstrong, and it was really neat to see our kids bounce back and persevere. And we got ourselves in another tight situation, and they kept pushing through, and we came out on the winning side this time. So it was really great to see.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked Dee the last 2 minutes of the game, and you guys were able to get stuff together. What did you see there? I mean, why do you think that
I think we've been in this situation a lot this year, and I think we continue to grow within these situations, and we keep our composure, and we understand it's a possession-by-possession thing, and we preach that every day in practice. And so when it comes down to the crunch time in games, I think they just really take it possession by possession, and we try to, I hate to say the word grind out, but it's really what it is. It's getting stops, and it's getting scores, and it's executing the game plan and putting the ball in the right people's hands that we want towards the end of the game. And I think we've had so many close games this year that I think when we get in that situation, it's not a new experience for us. We can buckle down and win it.
Dee, again, I mean, she had a couple of big plays, big shots down the stretch. Pretty much what you expect of her in that situation?
Yeah, I do. She's a senior. She's been with me for 2 years. She understands her role in this team, and she's a tough player mentally, physically. She's an emotional leader as well with us, and I think, when she believes, they all believe, and, you always want to see your seniors do well towards the end, and I think, our seniors did a good job. Kim Roach hit a few big shots down the end as well.
Bev Taylor gets the ball going to the basket with 3 seconds left. She's wide open, and the layup doesn't go in. What's going through your head during that whole sequence?
I think you see it happening, and you say she's an All-American, and she's one of the best players in the league. That's going in, and then she misses it, and you say the basketball gods were with us tonight. And we had a tough one. We got one taken away from us on Thursday night, so we just got a blessing in disguise, and I think it was really great to see our kids win on their home floor.
Yep. Early on in the game, I think they built like a 9-point lead early in the game, and their interior defense wasn't giving you guys anything. Did you guys make an adjustment, or was it just, you were able to hit a couple of threes? Did that loosen them up? What was the difference there?
I think our bench was really strong tonight. Chelsea Dukes came off the bench and had a great game. I think some of our bench players, I really challenged them on Thursday night that we need our bench and we need depth, especially, going down the stretch in this league. You need as many people to play as many minutes as possible. We went to more of a structured offense, and I think, sometimes when we're in a patterned offense, we do a little bit better, and then everyone knows exactly where to do versus emotion. So I think that helped us a little bit, but, bottom line, it came down to our kids executing and hitting some big shots.
Does being in first place in your division at this point in the season, there's still a lot of games to go, what factor is that in the way you guys play, you think, or does it factor?
I don't think it does. I think we have started from the beginning, and we understand, and we talk about being 13th all the time, and us being picked 13th, and that's something that our kids, I think, take pride with being picked at the moment, and they're playing. We tell them to play with the chip on their shoulder, and go out and win it game by game. And we don't really think of the big picture right now. We're just trying to take each day, each practice. And I know it's it's repetitive in what we say, but that's what we're doing, and we're not looking too far ahead. We're just looking at tomorrow's practice at 11.
But they're still holding on to that preseason poll, that lack of respect, so to speak.
I think so. I think, any kid, they still have it posted in their lockers. I think they see it every day. I think that they understand that, they're a group that wants to continue to grow, and they want to improve every day, and they're not, they don't stay stagnant in just being settled or too casual with things. So I think as long as we can continue to grow, and we talked about, we were halfway through the midpoint season against Armstrong Atlantic, and we said we're on a clean slate now. We're 0-0, and we got 13 games to go. Let's see where we can go with it. So here we are today.
Well, what was your plan against Taylor coming into this game? Is it one of those things where you say, look, we know she's going to score some points, or what did you try to do?
We knew she's a very talented player, and we just wanted to contain her. We wanted to keep her. Her average is 23 points, and she got above her average today. But we told our kids to continue to play hard. If we could get her to score between 12 and 14 points, which really didn't go that way today. But, we just told our kids to battle every possession and don't take plays off, and it's going to be defense by committee. And she did have an excellent game today. But I think overall she's a very talented player, and I think our players played hard, though, in trying to compete against her.
Dee, I just wanted to ask you really about you hit a couple of big shots down the stretch, but with like 3 or 4 minutes left in the game, you guys looked a lot of sorts. You weren't scoring, and they kind of had taken over the lead there. How were you guys able to get it together the last 2 minutes, you think?
I think we was able to just get together, basically keep on going. We kind of saw that we started getting down a little bit, but we got people on the team. We just picked each other up and kind of just told each other to keep pushing and just keep on moving on to the next play. So that's kind of what we did.
and I think last time out, you know, just talking about this, you guys, I think like the last 4 minutes of the game the other night, you guys just kind of went cold.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah.
you worried about that again? The way it was looking there for a second, were you worried about that again?
Nah, I try not to. I left that game in the past, so I try not to let that carry over, or else we would have been like that again. So I just try to just keep my mind on right now and not later. Just kind of what Coach be preaching to us, and that's kind of what we did today.
As a leader, I mean, I don't think it would be fair to say you took this game over in the last couple of minutes, but you hit a couple of big shots. I think you might have made a couple of free throws there going down the stretch. What's your mindset there? I mean, you guys are down. I think you actually might have got down 4 points
Yeah.
at one time, I think. What's your mindset there? What are you thinking about?
Just fighting and just doing whatever my teammates needed for me to do. Kind of, we just knew that we had to buckle down and do what we needed to do. I mean, Lex made a very good pass down there, and just trying to have confidence and just knowing that, you know what I'm saying, that we got control of what was happening during that moment. Just taking control of the moment. So.
The fact that you guys are in first place in your division at this point, I mean, is that, I imagine that has some effect on how you guys want to play. You don't want to relinquish that, I imagine.
Yeah. We know what it's all about, but, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about where we end up. We try to take control of what's going on right now and everything and just keep on fighting and just know where we want to be at the end when it's all said and done. So, yep. Yeah, thank you.
Dee.